The final word. Come on in. Come on in. Grab you a seat.
It'll be interesting today, Law.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be
one way or another.
One way, bro. One way. Because we're going to be talking about today, man, Dallas Cowboys get Mike Zimmer what he needs.
Yes, indeed, man. We got to.
Yeah. I'm sensing something, Law. We're going to talk about it today.
No doubt.
But while we waiting on them other boys, man, what's going on in the streets, man? All these boys afraid of the Browns.
I don't know what's going on with them, man. Hey, I'm trying to refresh over here to add it on my channel, but that mug ain't giving me the indicators for the nation. Indication for the nation.
Okay. You know what that means.
What's that?
I dropped the ball.
Please come home.
Check it out. Check it out. You good. You Gucci now.
I can see we got beans and bologna over here, man. All right, let me see.
you should be so Gucci right now.
Oh yeah, I see her now.
All right.
Yeah.
There she is.
There she go. There she go. So where were we?
yeah. So once again, we gotta talk about getting Zimmer some help. But before we do, what's up with all these fans that's scared of the
final word?
Because on paper they do look good.
Yeah,
on paper.
On paper, they do look good. And on top of that,
paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
It won't. And at some point in time, Cowboy fans, I get it. It felt like the end of the world because we lost to Green Bay. But the same way we got beat down, Browns got beat down. Right or wrong?
Facts. They got
beat down worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did. Now, they on paper look fantastic. They look better. Way better. But man, nah, bro, ain't no laying down. Nah.
No laying down, man.
Nah. You gotta beat us. Nah, it ain't no just looking at them on paper and surrendering. It don't work like that. And then everybody afraid of Miles. It's like, man, wasn't that Miles that got whooped up by the Texans?
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. And you know, here's the other crazy thing. People talk about Parsons not showing up in the playoffs. When the hell Miles ever showed up in the playoffs? I'm waiting. What year is this for Miles? What year? Come on.
Man.
I got beans and bologna.
Come on home, y'all. Come
on home, Cowboy Nation. Come on home, Lord.
Stop being fake and fiddle. I mean, fickle. That's what I want to say. Yeah, you're faking.
You sound like you almost said something else.
Phony. Baloney's.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, man. Let's beat down the Browns. But before we do that, we got to make sure we got everything in order.
We gotta. Yeah, because we got to talk about today. Because I think I'm seeing something I don't think a lot of people seeing, Law. I don't think a lot of people seeing. We go really break it down today, man. Let's get it.
I just want to run it up. Count a check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count a check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, I'm with T-Black, I'm with Revenue. I'm with Bay, now switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Yes, sir.
Run it up, man.
Come on with it.
Run it all the way up. All right, man. So I know you did your homework. I'm gonna first ask you in general before I kind of started off. On the Doomsday podcast, we had a link in the description too. We make sure everybody get theirs. That's how we do. We make sure everybody get theirs over there. But man, let me just go ahead and kick it off, Law. I'm gonna kick it off.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just, it's something that I noticed, bro. I'm gonna just get right into it. Listen to this out the gate.
Nader, Mike Zimmer.
Hey, we're here with Mike Zimmer in the team meeting room at the Cowboys. Tad got us in the team meeting room.
Very nice.
That with the most important coach on the staff, other than Paul Gunther.
Wait.
Ooh, disrespect 3 times.
Wait. wait. It's see. We ain't gonna speed by that. Who was he taking a shot at with that?
Oh my goodness, Mike McCarthy is straight off. He says the most important coach in the room, and then he took a shot at the linebackers coach.
No, he said other than Paul Gunther.
Oh, break it down, man. I always knew you conspiracy theory hat, man. Come on, bro. I thought you were taking a jab at my God.
Let me rewind. I'm gonna rewind it, bro.
Rewind for your mind.
Let me rewind it, bro. It's cause see, I think something is going on. A little bit of a conspiracy, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. It's, let me tell you what I think going on, and I'm being all the way honest, Law. You remember Rich Eisen?
Yeah. Fix this, Rich. Yeah,
Rich Eisen. Remember when
Mike no. Oh, the other Rich, the podcast Rich.
Yeah.
Rich Eisen. Okay.
When they want to send a message out, when Mike McCarthy, remember that's when Jerry came out talking about that, you know, he offered Dan Quinn a job. So that's when Mike McCarthy came out, and he basically threw a red flag at Jerry, a challenge flag. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that part.
And see, this is where these head coaches are smart, because I'm gonna tell you what I think is going on. I'm gonna just say it. I think Zimmer is not getting what he needs, and he trying to send a signal out there to put pressure on front office to get him what he needs. So, cause these dudes know these guys in the media, and Zimmer has been quiet, but all of a sudden you want to do an interview. No, but let's play it. Let's play it. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm, and we got the full link in the description. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna put the whole thing in here now. Hold on real quick. Y'all give me a second.
Together for me. Yeah.
We're gonna make it nice for y'all. We're gonna make it real pretty. All right, here we go. We're gonna give y'all the full thing. Let's go.
Nader, Mike Zimmer.
Doomsday.
Hey, we're here with Mike Zimmer in the team meeting room at the Cowboys. Tad got us in the team meeting room.
Very nice.
That with the most important coach on the staff, other than Paul Gunther.
Oh, now that you played it that way.
Right.
Oh, snap. Oh, now that you played it that way.
The most important coach on the staff other than Paul Gunther. Because he's saying your linebacker coach is just as important as you. Basically, your linebackers got demolished. Yeah. So to me, that seemed like that was a point at somebody. To me, you know what I mean? Because you could have said anybody. You could have said anybody, but you singled out Paul Gunther. But let's keep going.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, welcome back to Dallas. You've left the Vikings 2 years ago. You were out of football for a couple of years. As you've come back to the game now and you've looked at tape of these guys, what first impressions?
What are your first impressions This is the first question. This is the first answer.
Do you have about the players you're inheriting?
There's a lot of talent here. I do think we're thin in some areas, but hopefully
Yeah, I love it. We thin in some areas. I love it.
Out the gate, he wanted to be known. We are thin in some areas. He keeps going.
we've accomplished some of the things in the draft with Neeland and Marist, trying to get those guys up to speed and adding a few bigger bodies. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's been
yeah, a few bigger bodies. What's going on, Law?
Man.
What is he saying?
I don't have beans and bologna. You know,
that's what I've heard. I don't have beans and bologna.
Hey, he don't have it. So he's letting it be known that hey, we got talent, but we thin in some areas,
right?
And we can already tell you, linebacker and interior defensive tackle, it can be argumentative as far as the edge rushers, but linebackers and defensive tackles, that's where we thin at, and let's see how he gonna rock from here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play now. I'm gonna put it together on another clip. All right, it's at the 3:40 mark. Give me 1 second to pull it together. Let me see. I should already have it. I don't. All right, now I do. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no worries.
So we can just kind of chop this up. Hold on real quick. Yeah, here we go. All right.
Obviously, big focus on stop and run. You're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with my.
So the first thing he said, you inexperienced on paper,
right?
Especially on the defensive line. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Clarence Hill came right out the gate.
Yeah.
This is his answer.
Right. Well, the scheme gonna make that much of a difference.
Is the scheme gonna make that much of a difference?
Ooh, that's a sigh right there.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I hope so.
Oh my.
That boy, he calculated. I haven't heard this interview all the way, so I got virgin ears to it. So, so keep going. Keep cooking.
I'm gonna keep going. Because I don't like this. I'm keeping it. I do not like this.
That's another side.
Yeah.
That's two of them.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know what that is, that's another way of saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna rewind it one more time, bro, because
people can understand for context. But go ahead.
I'm gonna do it one more time so people won't think we tripping. Look at this.
Obviously, big focus on stop and run. You're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with Mozzie.
Right.
Well, the scheme gonna make that much of a difference.
Well, I hope so.
He running, right?
Now watch
this.
Take it down. What's the story he tell?
It's so.
Oh, that's three. That's three of them. God, no, he don't want to ask. Dang.
Law. What that button? Riggs.
I can't take this no more, Riggs. Oh my God, Riggs. I can't find it.
Riggs. Man, listen, I don't see how you can interpret. And did he just pull out this old weird story? Listen to this.
Look at that face too. Yeah.
Go ahead. Did he just tell this story about stopping a run that it is not at all in context?
My first year as a coordinator, my very first game, we played Philadelphia in the pickle juice game. Yeah. And we gave up 220 yards, right? And I was a secondary coach, and my first day as a coordinator, I said, hey, we're going to go, let those guys go up front. We gave up 220 yards. So since that day, from the rest of whatever year that was, 2004 or something, we've concentrated on getting the run stopped rather all the time. Now we want to rush the quarterback too. Right. I mean, but we feel like it's you know, in order to rush the quarterback, you got to stop the run and get him in those kind of situations.
All right, so I mean, what I'm getting, bro, it looked like to me that he is low key doing what Mike McCarthy did, where he went out to use the media.
Get out of my food.
Oh, we got Big in the house.
Yes, indeed, man. We were worried for a second, man.
We got Big in the house.
Y'all heard that? Sorry, I'm eating.
I got you, Biggs. Nay. What's good, dog?
What's up with it, Big?
The
What's
minister
up,
of
dog?
defense, man. Yeah. That's my guy, Big Game James, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get
All right.
everything set up.
I'm
eating all that
I want
stuff.
you to sit down, Big, because we got to have us a talk.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Beans and bologna, man. We have bologna talk.
Y'all
man.
wait till Big have a seat. Y'all wait, because I need Big in this real quick. We need Big. Take your time, bro.
He did 3 sides. He did 3 sides so far.
I'm going to play it one more time for Big, because I know he missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. Go ahead.
All right. So listen, we ain't in no rush, because I'm going to play both of them. I'm going to play both of them. I'm going to give Big the whole thing. All right? All right, here we go. Y'all give me 1 second. Big, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, so let me set it up. All right, here we go. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna show you the first clip first, and just put it all together. Y'all give me a second, man. I'm trying to put this stuff together. Here we go. All right, so that's one. All right. You gotta fly planes, man. You gotta be cold with this too.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
You is cold with it.
Check this out. Check this out. Listen to this. Listen to this, Big.
Nader, Mike Zimmer.
Hey, we're here with Mike Zimmer in the team meeting room at the Cowboy. Tad got us in the team meeting room.
Very nice.
With the most important coach on the staff, other than Paul Gunther.
Other than Paul.
The most important coach on the staff other than Paul Gunther. First of all, that sounds like he taking a shot. I swear to God, he sounds like he taking a shot. I swear. Because the direct linebacker coach is Scott. But the guy that's assigned to Scott is Paul. So it's like it's almost like he said, Paul, it's gonna really be up to you to fix that linebacker room. But let me keep going. Am I hearing that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
You heard it right. You heard.
All right, but this is the part though. Listen, Big.
Anyway, Mike, welcome back to Dallas. You've left the Vikings 2 years ago. You were out of football for a couple of years. As you've come back to the game now and you've looked at tape of these guys, what first impressions do you have about the players you're inheriting?
So what are your first impressions? This is the first question, Big. Let's listen to the answer.
You know, there's a lot of talent here. You know, I do think we're thin in some areas, but hopefully we've accomplished some of the things in the draft with Nealand and Marist, trying to get those guys up to speed and adding a few bigger bodies, but
Yeah. Big. Bigger body.
Yeah. So then you go listen to what he just said, and it came out today. All right, play it for you. And also fire question that came from Clarence Hill. Clarence Hill did a very good job with this question because I'm seeing some
Obviously,
hesitation. Listen,
big focus on stop and run. You got you're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with Mozzie.
right.
you inexperienced on the line, even with Mozzie. Did he say no? We good. What did he say? Right. Now listen.
The scheme gonna make that much of a difference.
Is the scheme gonna make that big of a difference? Are you gonna be able to scheme to stop the run?
Well, I hope so.
That's one.
That's one.
You know, it's so
2 and 3 in a row.
Did he tell this story?
You know, my first year as a coordinator, my very first game, we played Philadelphia in the pickle juice game, and we gave up 220 yards, right? And I was a secondary coach, and my first day as a coordinator, I said, hey, we're going to go, let those guys go up front. We gave up 220 yards. So since that day, from the rest of whatever year that was, 2004 or something, we've concentrated on getting the run stopped rather all the time. Now we want to rush the quarterback too. Right. I mean, you know, but we feel like it's you know, in order to rush the quarterback, you got to stop the run and get him in those kind of situations.
All right, let's go around the circle, man. Big, we gonna start with you, bro. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I just listened to the last part. If you want me to keep it real, when he said the pickle juice game, because I remember that game. Me and my girl were just talking about that game because we were because we were talking about track, and you know, and they were talking about, you know, pickle juice. The girls like pickles, and was like, man, pickles. I mean, I remember that pickle juice. Every time I think of pickle juice, I think of that game, y'all, because I remember how bad it was, how much they kicked our butts, how much Deuce Staley ran all over us that game, and I love what he said after that. From that point on, in my life, you're not running on us no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's basically said from that point on. So that's the part I like. Once he said, okay, we trying to get after the quarterback, and guess what? We got ran all over. That's not going to happen with my defenses anymore. That's not going to happen here. So from that point on, I'm going to make sure we got big boys up front. My linebackers are good. And if you looked at him through the history of Dallas and Minnesota, that's what it's been. He's always had them big boys up front. He's had really strong linebackers, core linebackers, 235. He like them big, strong linebackers. Also be able to be athletic. And you can just see what he's done with it. And, you know, people be tripping on me because I call him Grandpa, because he is Grandpa Zimmer to me. But I'm cool with Grandpa Zimmer. I'm cool. I ain't tripping on Grandpa Zimmer. He's Grandpa, though. But I ain't tripping on him, because one thing I think he'll add to the team, y'all, is what Rod Marinelli added.
Yeah.
Even though we got frustrated with Rod, right? One thing we loved about Rod is players gave full effort. They was always hustling.
Right.
That's the criteria with Rod Marinelli. If you didn't come hard, you wasn't playing. And he didn't show no favoritism, because you remember when Taco came in, he kept on calling him, what do you call him, Taco Bell or something like that? He kept on calling them names because he was like, he ain't stepping up. He ain't doing the job. He got to get better. You feel me? So I feel like he's going to give everybody, you know, Zimmer is fair. He's tough, but I feel like his tough love is what the team needs. That toughness that he brings is what the team needs, especially when we heard about Mozzie earlier. I think he'll be able to break Mozzie down. And if Mozzie's ready to really soak up that knowledge and really want it, I think Mozzie can become a better player with Zimmer as his coach.
No doubt.
What's your thoughts, Lo?
Yeah, I echo what Big Gabe James is saying with that. You know, it's time out for trying to put pieces together with the things that we had limited. I think that the scheme last year wasn't one. It wasn't one, though. It wasn't no scheme to stop the run. It was all designed for, if our offense was our run defense.
Yep.
And that was the crazy way to play defense. Now, if we can't get up on scores, we won't be able to stop the run. If teams decided to run the ball on us, right? So it's backwards. So at least with this philosophy and system, he said we got to get bigger. He also lamented the fact that we are razor blade thin, basically, on certain parts of this football game. And I can tell you, it's not in secondary. We already know where we razor blade thin at. So here's the other side of the conundrum or coin here, is that we don't have a lot of cash. We don't have a lot of money. We have about $2.5 million in cap space. If we're gonna try to figure out a way to get bigger bodies in, we can't just be shopping for vet minimum. Somewhere, one way or another, we're gonna have to make a trade acquisition.
Yep.
or we're going to have to do this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Extend so we can get more and more money so that we can get that veteran guy to fit right on in.
A real veteran.
Wait. I got to hit law button for that. That's worthy of a button.
3, 2, 1, drop it. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.
Perfect. You literally hit that dead on the head. What I swear I know we gotta do, bro. We got to trade, bro. You gonna either have
a
real one. Cause if anybody, you lying to yourself if you saying Zim sound confident. You are lying to yourself. And I think what he trying to do is he trying to give a clue. He being respectful of front office. But to me, he trying to send a signal. Man, y'all didn't really get me what I need. Like, for real. Like, y'all want this?
Why'd you bring me here?
Yeah, why did you bring me here? Like, why did you go from silence to all of a sudden you go call your boy to give this exclusive interview just out of nowhere? Oh, just out of nowhere. And your very first question is, what's your impression of the guys? I think we thin in some areas. Yeah, that's your first thing. And see, I've been keeping up with this trial that's going on with Trump. I ain't getting political, but I'm gonna tell y'all something that I observed, that I heard one of the commentators said. They said that a lot of times Trump with his cabinet, they learned how to work with him. Now listen, this ain't political. I just want you to think. This is what they said. They said a lot of times Trump advisors figured out that going to him directly didn't work. So guess what they began to do? They would leak it to Fox News. So that if
that's
Fox,
smart.
Right. So if Fox says something,
he'd be on it.
Because he watched the news, because he cared about what the public
he'd be on it.
That's what I think Zim is doing. I think he went. You know what I mean? It's where you savvy. This is head coach skills. This is the same thing we saw. Just keeping it real, we saw our head coach do this with Rich Eisen. When he wanted to send a message, he went on the Rich Eisen show and he talked about subtly the dysfunction that was going on when Jerry and them offered Dan Quinn a job. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. But he doing the respectful. It's where you know how to navigate and get your front office attention. This is where he basically saying, I want to win, and working behind the scenes is not working. That's just my opinion.
And just to echo that, man, this is a team of a court of public opinion.
Yeah.
It's just like you said, Gladiator. You win the crowd.
You win your.
You will have a spot on this. You win your freedom. You have a spot on this team. A la Cavante Turpin, right?
Yeah.
He's a crowd winner. Right.
Yep.
Right. But not a locker room. And I'm not beating up Turp, but he's not on the field guy that like everybody's saying, hey man, that dude is nice. But what he was able to do his rookie year, it cemented him for that spot, right? Everybody like, let Turpin cook it. You know, this dude is so fast and awesome, and he won the crowd. Now, he got to continue to win the crowd. And I know that's a whole nother position, and I don't want to get us off track, but that's just how this team is. If you win the crowd, you will be on this team. Yeah. You win your freedom. Yep.
Well said. Let's talk about Mozzie, you know, because I'm very serious about these shoes, so yeah, they gave some good updates on Mozzie. Let's break it down.
Get your hands on Mozzie yet, obviously, with him coming off of this deal. But what do you expect for this year, and what are you looking for from him?
Well, you know, obviously he was a high draft pick, and you know.
Hold on real quick. My boy Rome in the house. My boy Rome, he said, just got here, my dog. Salute, man. Appreciate the raid, bro.
So, Ro.
My boy Rome in the house, man. Appreciate the raid, bro. Like, we getting into it, man. We really trying to cook right now, big dog. But check it out. He go give us a real good update. Here we go.
Oh, I heard that he kind of struggled a little bit last year. So, you know, we're going to start with the basics, get him in a good stance, get him in, you know, using his hands the right way, getting his footwork the right way, and then kind of go from there. You know, I talked to him a little bit, I guess it was yesterday, and he said, you know, I asked him what weight he feel comfortable at, and so we got to get him to that point first, and then, you know, get his strength back, and then. We'll let him go out here on the field, and we anticipate that he's going to be a good player like he was in college. But that's how we have to go.
Your system will have him be asked to do similar things than what he did at college.
Yeah.
I think that you get off philosophy Jeff was just talking about is just different. Can you kind of elaborate as to kind of why he might be more comfortable with what you are prepared to ask of him?
Well, that's kind of what he did in college. He lost a lot of weight when he got here, and he was trying to be a attacking 3 technique.
Please come home.
No.
Attacky, 3 techie. Yeah.
Oh, hey, that body language said all, bro. This is a shot at Dan Quinn. Y'all better peep game, bro. Y'all better. He was trying to be hold on, let me try to do it, Law. Let me try to do it. Law, this is how he did it. He was trying to be like a 3, like
attacky. Yeah.
Like what? Like basically, what was Dan Quinn doing? Basically.
Man.
Basically, right? Now, watch him.
We'll let him go out here on the field, and
watch
we
him
anticipate
be.
that he's going to be a good player like he was in college. But that's how we have to go.
Your system will have him be
Look at
asked
this.
to do similar things than what he did at college.
Yeah.
I think that you get off philosophy Jeff was just talking about is just different. Can you kind of elaborate as to kind of why he might be more comfortable with what you are prepared to ask of him?
Well, that's kind of what he did in college. He lost a lot of weight when he got here, and he was trying to be a attacking 3 technique to get up the field, and we're going to probably play blocks a little bit more than that. Try not to get reached, so linebackers know where they're supposed to fit, and so on and so forth. So, I guess that's the biggest thing.
Go back to you said so linebackers know where to fit. Now this is a thing. This is a thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
For those who played the game, we already know linebackers got lanes. Just like when you look at a running back, they got to have lanes to shoot through, and they had to have a landmark to put their foot in to shoot upfield. Well, that was voided last year because here's the thing. Dan Quinn allowed his players to call their own stunts.
Yep.
It wasn't no chemistry with that. And if you had linebackers who never played that spot, of course they're gonna look sloppy. So that's how you get gashed for runs. And when we talking about a guy that's 330 pounds that got all the way down to 290, which was reported, even though he's probably be right at 305, 309, what we want to do is what we call it two gapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that those lanes, I'm picking up blocks so that my linebackers can squeeze through A or B gap and fill. That's all we want the linebackers to do. And Kendricks, he's one of the downhill guys, and he react, and explode. He go hook the sidelines. That's a plus for us. He knows his defense like the back of his hand, but also there's going to be a tick upgrade if you put Parsons right beside him. That's a 4.3, 4.40 guy, man. That man can run hook the sideline. That's where he's going to get majority of his pressures from too. If you look and dissect his sacks from last season, he had more than half from the inside. I'm talking about Parsons. So now that you have a clearer lane and alleyway, oh my goodness, man, it's about to be some stuff that's going to be schemed up best for us, man. I can't wait to see it.
If they get him his guy though, Law, they got I'm not gonna believe in it until they get him somebody to help Mozzie. I'm not saying I don't believe in Mozzie. It's just he gaining his way back. And we gonna talk about that. You had some on that big?
I just basically feel I like the way he basically started with Mozzie, how he was like, we're going to basically start from the basics with him. We're just going to start over. We're going to start with the basics, his hands, his feet, get him in a proper stance, make him feel comfortable. And then I like where he said, I talked to him. And then I asked him, I didn't tell him, I asked him, what's your comfortable weight? Okay, well, let's do that. Let's. When you talk to a player like that, I feel like we played, y'all. We know when a coach comes to you like that and talks to you like that, aren't you more okay? Yeah, coach. all right, yeah, aren't you more into it when you feel like the coach is really investing into you?
Absolutely.
And I felt like that's what I heard Zimmer was saying. We're going to invest in him. We're going to get him to the player he was at Michigan. Okay. And we saw what he was at Michigan. That's the player we want to put him back to. So obviously when he says that, there's excitement there because we saw when Mozzie was at Michigan what he could do as far as taking up the double teams, pushing the pocket, being good in the run game. That's what you wanted your 1-0 tech to do. And like I said, Zimmer's all about that. But just like you said, boss, I need to see somebody else in there because Carl Long doesn't get me excited. I'm sorry. They keep on talking about the Rodgers kid. I ain't hating on him. I'm not getting excited about that 7th round pick who's a rookie. I'm not getting excited about that. What get me excited is somebody who's been there, done that.
It's just too early.
It's too early. We can't put all that pressure on him. No. We just saw what happened when you put pressure on the 1st round pick. What happened? It blew up in your face.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
So you don't want to put that pressure. And we know. I seen that tweet when it was. Look, boss, I seen the tweet when people were naming some defensive tackles. No, they had players around them.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Like Becton over there, because I like Becton. The kid from Wisconsin went over there to Pittsburgh. He had players around him too. You feel what I'm saying? It was just like they put Mozzie, this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're going to be. But also, I do want to say this, y'all. We talk about Dan Quinn, and it's we understand it. But Rod Marinelli was kind of the same guy. Get upfield, get after the quarterback, and okay, we didn't have a great run defense with him. We just had a great offense, and it made it look like we had a great defense. We didn't have no great run defense with no Rod Marinelli because when teams decided to go hard and say, we're just going to run on you, they could, and they did, and it was a lot. So one thing I like about Zimmer is he is a true, we're stopping the run. This ain't no game. I ain't saying this for the public. Right. I'm not saying this to itch your ears with the reporters. We're really stopping the run. And that's what makes me feel good because that's been our sore spot for decades.
Yes, bro.
And let me just say this to echo what Papa Rob Marinelli, because he was the last Papa that was here. He's
a Papa. Now we got new Big Papa.
They got new Big Papa Zim. Papa Zim. So I would say this though. Marinelli's thing was he had two issues. He had this approach whereas he can take his orphans, right?
Yeah.
He took his orphans to improve them. And then he had lack of resources, right?
Yes.
But we seen him get the most out of Mincy. And there are people that's watching right now. Y'all remember Mincy, right? Y'all remember he was here. Yeah. The golden cock. He was giving everybody names, pause or no diddy if necessary. And we see George Salvies of the world, Benson Mayoas of the world. Man, Papa Rob Marinelli never had these type of resources and riches right here, what we got now, y'all. He had Jason Hatcher to get 12 sacks inside, right? So I talked to your guy, B. Tuck, and we're going to have to circle around. I should have had B. Tuck on today.
Man, we should have had him on today.
Right.
It would have fit right on in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Here's my best analogy that I can use of what B. Tuck said. And I'm only speaking on the outer edges of it, ladies and gentlemen. The same issues that Justin Madubuike had his rookie year or heading into his rookie year after his first year is the exact same issues that Mozzie Smith has, right? And if I encourage you guys to go look up Justin Madubuike's rookie year, he only had 1 sack. He had limited amount of pressures. But now look at Justin Madubuike. Yeah. So I look at it as if it could be fixable, y'all. So let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Justin Madubuike just had 13 sacks last season, y'all. I'm not saying that Mozzie going to be able to get that, but he's going to have somebody to invest in him and work with him. So he got the best resources now. He got Coach Z. Coach Z look like he can play, and he got Greg Ellis. And Greg Ellis is very close to my guy Brandon Tuck. So I'm gonna have to call and say, "Come on, man. Hey, just Mozzie, just hear me out. Just work with him, man. Just work with B Tuck." because you're going to be able to excel and get the best out of your career if you just work on a few things. And I promise you it can happen.
Law, my only little pushback is very little. Is when Zim is hesitating, I'm hesitating.
He
you see what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean we don't
high.
believe in Mozzie. It's just that it's so much that he doing right now, trying to put his weight back on top of rehabbing from his surgery, which they said was gonna take 4 to 6 months. Now, if he never had the surgery and if he never lost all that weight, I would have way more optimism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
understood.
But I do trust Will McClay. I think he's fantastic at picking guys.
Yeah.
Maybe he could do it in year 2. I just don't want him by himself. I do not want him by himself. And I don't want him
what would be a good career for Mozzie for year 2 for you?
I just want him to be able to keep my linebackers free. I don't want him to get blown off the ball. That's it.
Yep.
Like I'm not looking for too much. I need him strong like he was at Michigan, and I need his win good because he go get a lot of reps. And that's what most of us that had problems with him. It wasn't his play. What was my problem, if y'all remember? What was my problem with him when he was at Michigan? He would run out of gas.
Oh, the motor?
The
motor? Okay.
Yeah, and then I didn't do enough research, and then I figured
out. They played him a lot, though.
That's what I was just finna say. I didn't do enough research. You see what I'm saying?
I was about to say, they played him a lot.
But see, that's my point I'm making.
Right.
So if he out there pretty much, you go get a good first quarter out of him. You go get a good, but man, my quarter 3, he gone. He go just start losing on just fatigue. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's looking like to me, and I honestly don't like this. I don't like that Zim is having to send messages. I need more than what y'all got. Like, you know what I mean? And I can see where he panicking because now these balls are starting to report. They starting to give him their install. They like, bro, we need that dude here.
We got Carl Davis, and then after Carl Davis, we have Rodgers and Daxon, some guy named Denzel Daxon.
Nah,
that's not enough. That's not something. That's the unknown. That's the unknown. That's all I'm saying.
And again, I need to say this because I know how some people get. This is not saying we don't believe in Mozzie. This is not saying we don't believe in Rodgers. I want to be clear on that because
I don't believe in Rodgers. I'm saying that right now this year. No, I don't. So
I don't.
Y'all two can say that.
No, I don't believe in it this year. I'm saying long term.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Oh, long term, I don't know. You a 7th round draft pick. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't get excited about that.
Yeah.
I can't get excited about that, y'all.
Not for this year.
Okay, Jay Ratliff. Jay Ratliff, he did it long time ago. But when I hear, this is what all I say is, I like success stories, but there's a lot more failures than the success stories in those rounds.
Right.
So that's why I don't jump up and, all right, we got Rodgers. I can't.
Right.
Because there's a reason why you got drafted in that 7th round. There is. No matter what people say, there's a reason. Okay. Can't all these teams sit there and say, oh, you know what I mean? So, and defensive tackle too, that's a lot of pressure, man. We need a vet in here. We need an established vet. There's still some guys out there. I think Pennell, I think he's still out there. Did he play with Denver last year? Big boy, like 6'3", 3.
Big game. I'll still wait. I'll wait till after June 1.
Yeah, June 1.
I mean,
June
we're going
1.
Right. I feel you. June 1. Let's wait. But if we gonna wait, and if they gonna wait, bruh, they better come with it. If they gonna wait, that's all I'm saying. If you gonna wait, then get out there and get jiggy with it. When June 1st happens, get aggressive.
Yeah, you got to get aggressive.
Get aggressive.
You got to
get aggressive. This is the time. Y'all said y'all waiting, right? So don't sit on your feet or don't sit on your hands because see, y'all said to us, we gonna wait. We gonna June 1st because there's somebody we gonna get. So if you saying all this, don't sit back there and play the waiting game and just wait for some. Nah, y'all need to already be scouring rosters. You already need to be looking at just like what you sent me, boss.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you don't work for the damn team.
Yeah.
You sent me a whole damn list and you do not work for the team.
Yeah.
So if you sent me a whole damn list and it was a good ass list, then they should be there too already right now, having those lists, scouring those rosters, calling people. Hey, just filling people out.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Washington would be perfect.
Yeah.
The Browns are perfect. Like, it's certain teams, they got a surplus of DTs.
Yeah.
Arizona is perfect. Like, Arizona got 3 DTs in year 3, 1 and going into year 4. Me and Big went through a whole list. You know what I'm saying? We looked at all the teams, to figure out, and I found 10 teams with a surplus of DTs.
There's
and
3
you do got to get on the phone with them. You got to say, hey.
You got to get on the phone. You got to talk.
Because I'm going to talk. Yeah. It's a show that I'm going to do in the future. But because we also got a surplus of stuff we should be open to trade. We got a surplus of safeties. Yeah. We know Zim ain't going to use all these safeties, man. We got to let some of this go. And some of this stuff we going to like.
Yeah. On that Doomsday podcast, he did mention these things right here. I'm always going to have 2 linebackers on the field at all times, right? Yeah, so that's already bigger girth on the field, right? He's not going to use substitute safeties for that spot. And if you go back, and I'm not saying go back now, boss, but 3 things that I identified that I think that this week will be the first week where the rookies and the vets can merge together, right?
Yep, Monday.
And yeah. So what they're trying to do is literally, he already lamented the fact that we are thin in spots, certain areas. He already gave us 3 sides on Mozzie. Y'all remember that, right? So what he's going to do, and the craziest part about it, as much as we talked about Mozzie being 330, now he's back to 305, and now he's 290, whatever it may be, we know this one thing for true. He ain't lifting nobody weight because he's still recovering, right? So we don't have a chance to see Mozzie. Right. We only have a chance to know that it's going to be Denzel Daxton, it's going to be Rogers Kid, and Carl Davis. And we all know who Carl Davis is by now, right? So those 3 definitely, after all of this is said and done, he's going to go through it like a fine-tooth comb. And if he can't bang on the table like this and say, hey, Jones family, I need to get your out there, contain the damn ball. And if he can't make this voice be known about that, bro, then we're sitting ducks, right? We're sitting ducks. So we're sitting ducks because he already said in that Doomsday podcast that had me so crunk, literally almost jumping out of my seat, saying that he already had to get your out there, contain the damn ball. He already had to fuss at some folks. And I said, yes, I needed to hear that because we didn't hear that from the last regime. Nope. So we already fractions better.
Let's check this out, y'all. It get better.
Let's get it. Step that Micah Parsons needs to take as a player.
Well, they don't have to take many steps. I think, as we're just sitting up there again this morning talking about other things we can do with him, and he's such a dynamic player that I said this the other day that the offenses are always going to know where he's at, and so they're going to turn protections to him. They're going to have the back help chip no matter what it is. In a lot of the games he played last year that I watched, the offenses had a good scheme where they get 2 tight ends on him and all those things. So we're gonna obviously gonna move him around, doing different things with him, but we're gonna use him some ways where we're getting the protection turned the way we want it turned, and then able to win on the other side. And there's sometimes we're going to, try to overload a protection where he gets a one-on-one.
You encourage the sumo wrestling.
Hold on real quick. Let me pause.
We will,
because I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let me start it off, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of Mike McCarthy kind of common sense genius in Zimmer. Because what he low-key saying is that he basically go use Micah Parsons as a chess piece for real, but also he go use him as bait.
He ain't lying.
He go use him as bait, bro. So, because he noticed the trend, he also talked about it on the podcast. He said the exact same thing. To where he noticed the trend to where it was a whole bunch of protections always slanted towards Micah Parsons. But what he gonna do is he gonna make him all of them play team ball, to where when he's gonna bait teams into trying to overprotect with Micah, but cause one-on-one with the other guys. And he say what he go do is he go have to call the game in a way to where he go sometimes overload Micah's side to give him the one-on-one, but he go also use him as a chess piece and bait to cause the other guys to get some too. He said that what he preaches is do your job so someone could have success doing theirs. It's an overall plan that he preaches that you can't be what these guys was with Dan Quinn, which was selfish. You have to know sometimes I am the sacrifice on this scheme. Sometimes it is designed for you to eat. That is the genius of Zimmer. That's what I'm hearing over and over.
I ask people all the time, Big Game James. I'm gonna ask you. You the minister of defense. What was our defensive scheme last year?
You said what?
What was our defensive scheme last year?
As far as just the scheme, like the alignments, or just what was the main thing they were to do?
Yeah, what were the main thing they were to do?
Get upfield, attack, and get that quarter. Get after that quarterback, get turnovers.
Get the ball.
Turnovers.
Get the ball. Take that away. What if you take that away? What we have? Nothing, right? So that's the problem with this particular team. Last season, we didn't have a finite scheme. A scheme's supposed to be able to fit everything. Right. I used this analogy, man, the other day. I said, Batman had a tool belt, and in his tool belt, he had everything to fit a certain situation, right? And he had a lot of tools, a lot of experience. For those who out there watching, hey, he had 9 All-Pros, basically, on his tool belt. But just because Batman got the 9 All-Pros, yes, he can utilize them. But if you put that same tool belt on a Green Lantern, he wouldn't know what to do with it. And what's the problem was with Dan Quinn, and we respect Dan Quinn, but his scheme was only good at stopping the pass, not necessarily stopping the run.
Right.
Or enforcing the run. Enforcements. And we didn't have that. And we were very undisciplined to a degree, not just with flags and penalties, but with the thing when you're supposed to have guys to come down and field on fourth side, it wasn't there. When you're supposed to have a guy to shoot through an A or a B gap or to contain blocks or what have you, we didn't have that ultimately. So our best defense was our offense. Dak Prescott in the run game was the defense for the defense. That's crazy. So when we get behind on points or when we not able to score, we see the team with the longer than Jay Leno's chin faces hanging down because we couldn't stop the measly Arizona Cardinals. We couldn't stop the Niners. We couldn't stop those teams that when they made up their minds, like the Bills, when they wanted to run on us, they ran.
But you know what, Law? Like I said, I'm not to cut you off, boss.
No, you good.
Like I said, man, I know Rod didn't have the surplus, but it was the same way, man. But one thing, and me and Boss talked about this at length on shows, like a couple years ago. Remember, Boss, this was what, 2022 maybe? And remember, we kept on talking because everybody was loving Dan Quinn at that time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we love this defense. We love this defense. Me and Boss would talk about, but he's starting to get cute.
Yep.
And
we started saying it early. We did.
We started saying it early, didn't we, Boss?
Like when
the defense is nasty.
We started saying Neville Gallimore at the 9, and we was like,
dog.
Like what you?
We were like, what is he doing? And then when it's a 3rd and 2. You go small and put these small guys in the middle, and it's like these offenses like, oh, okay, well, go ahead. Let's go ahead and get an 8-yard gain on that 3rd and 2 and keep this drive going. And it's like, and me and Boss, we would have a show the next week. We like, man, come on, dog. We showed the tape. Remember, Boss, when we showed the tape when he had Gallimore and he would have Osa in the middle on a run play, and he would take the big boys out and put the small guys in. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to be tricky, dog? And we were talking about that in 2022. So it's not like we didn't see those things, but we're just like, I mean, all right, but it's going. And guess what? when teams, like you said, Law, when they just said, okay, you know what? We watched the tape. They ain't physical.
Right.
Run at them.
Run at
Run
them.
at them.
Mm-hmm.
Run at them again.
Bang.
And keep running at them.
Yep.
And just like you said too, Law, our best defense was our offense.
Yep.
As long as we can keep outscoring you, our defense now, what we do? Pin our ears back, get after the quarterback, get more turnovers. But when that ain't working, we in trouble. That's what would happen the same way with Marinelli. Because remember, Law and Boss, we only giving up like 89 yards a game under him, and everybody's like, that run defense good. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Yeah.
It's just them other teams didn't decide to stay with that run. When they decided to stay with that run, they was kicking our ass, running for 200, 225, 230. The thing I like about this, and this is my last thing, one thing I like about Zim, he ain't about the glitz and glamour. I ain't trying to be fancy.
Nope.
I ain't trying to be fancy. That ain't me. I ain't the fancy guy. I ain't trying to experiment.
Nope.
I'm trying to win this damn game. I'm trying to stop you, and I ain't trying to let you do nothing. And that's his mentality. And he ain't going to try to get tricky, do stunts and all this other crazy stuff. I'm going to be keeping it basic, back to the basics. We're going to stop you no matter what you do. If you want to run, we're going to stop you. You want to pass, we're going to stop you. And also, just like you said, Boss, Micah being the Swiss Army knife, kind of like his rookie year. But I also think, just like you said, that Zimmer's going to have him where he's going to have him looking like he's attacking you, and we're going, and he's not.
Yeah.
And he's going to have other guys getting after
use him as
you.
bait.
And he's going to use
you just
that.
Can't
that's
be
really
selfish.
You going
this defense.
You
can't
see
be selfish.
Yeah,
that's
you ain't. You can't be selfish.
You can't.
And
the more people unselfish, the more all of them go eat. For real.
And when Micah continues to be unselfish, he's going to continue to eat more. Honestly.
Yep.
He gonna get that MVP, defensive MVP, if he do it that way.
Yeah.
And the other thing is when you think of it, you know, collectively, I'm not saying that Zimmer is just undefeated against Shanahan's system, but the reason why his defense tend to work well against his system is because a lot of people think that Shanahan's system is new age. All Shanahan's system is old system with motions. And when people was telling me, hey, Law, is Zim's system new enough to handle modern day stuff? And my answer to that is yes. Because
you want
his
answers?
system is still from the olden days where you play real football. Right. 2 linebackers, and on top of that, you still can have your 3 linebackers set. You will always have your linebackers out there, and he will still continue to play disciplined football. This is not no, hey, you're going to always have the pursuit to the quarterback. You have to earn the right to get to the quarterback is what I'm trying to lament here.
Let's get down to what everybody want to know.
You want to get him in those kind of situations.
You talked about Mozzie gaining. How much does he weigh now? What's his ideal weight that he said he wants to get to?
See, listen, man. See, it ain't just what you say. It's your face, bro. Like, come on now. Like, listen, I ain't crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. Look.
You're like, well,
right.
Well, we're working on it.
Exactly. He gonna throw out a number, but be honest, bro.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
I'm just keeping it real, big. I'm just keeping it real. But let me read him though. Let me read him.
You talked about Mozzie gaining. How much does he weigh now? What's his ideal weight that he said he wants to get to?
Now you know he know his exact weight. You know he know.
Right.
That, but his face like. Now watch.
I think he told me he's like 3.
I think he told me. Hold on.
Oh, you see this guy?
Yeah.
Number one bullshit guy.
I ain't telling you nothing right now. I ain't telling you nothing right now. Yeah, I like that. I ain't telling you nothing right now. We don't need that. Because we don't need that right now.
Yeah.
He don't need no pressure. So I ain't putting no more pressure on this kid. 3 something. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, 3 something. Check this out.
5 right now, and I'll keep that his ideal weight to me.
You a damn lie.
But Clarence Hill is a monster. He know how to get the ass out of you. Watch this.
Okay, because he was like 330 in college, 325 in college.
Yeah, he thought he was too heavy for that.
Okay,
so in other words, it's in between.
So we're looking like 315, 320.
Yeah, that's his goal weight.
Yeah, that's why.
Good job, Clarence. Y'all clap it up for Clarence. He got it out of him. He got it out of him.
Clarence is good. That's why you've been there so long.
That boy good. Clarence got it up.
That's why your ass been there so long.
For real.
Yeah. I bet you he had a Q hat on. Yeah. He had
he did. He had his Q gear on. He had his Q gear on.
Q dog outfit. He just stomped it over there, man.
He had two questions sitting in the clip, didn't he?
He was ready. So when you don't answer that first one, I got the second one.
Yeah, so he was what, 335? Yeah, he thought that was too heavy.
Oh, so I'm surprised Clarence said what? So what, 315, 320? Clarence, he won't stop. So what?
Hey, low key, this is what the weight that I want Mozzie to be at, around 310 to 325.
I like 320.
Yeah, I want to be anywhere between that size right there. I think he'd be efficient that way. All of those people talking about.
Hey, you know when the alarm went off for me?
No.
Hey, you know when the alarm went off for me on the size? Let's keep it real. Well, to me, you remember when they first drafted Mozzie and he had that picture where he was in the middle between Osa and Tyler Smith?
Yeah. He looked
and I was like, hold up. He's 330, 340? Why he look tinier than him?
Yeah.
I just kept it to myself. I was like, why is he? Because how some people's weight, you can look at them and they're like, you ain't that weight. But then when you weigh them, they are, because some people hold a 330 different than another person holds another 330. You know what I mean? Especially the big boys. They hold their weight different. Like if they're more the athletic attacking, they'll be a little more thinner, but they'll be big. Where you see just the big boys, they just heavy. But when I see him in that picture, when they first took that picture and I seen Tyler, and I know Tyler a big boy. Osa big, but he like what, 300? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, Mozzie, you look smaller than Osa.
Yeah.
You supposed to be the 0. Osa's supposed to be the 3.
Right.
Yeah. We got to understand though, the days of the Vince Wilforks and all of that, man. I get it, but we ain't really. I don't think his body mechanics, body size is capable of handling that type of weight though. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, like I
think he got some athleticism to him, and that's why he don't want to be that big. But Hoagland Yanada, he was a different animal. He was athletic and big. He was different.
Vita Vea.
That's that Vita Vea. See, he was already there, Law.
Yeah. But I think
they're different.
Like I said, 310 to 325 ish is where I'm kind of like capping it off. I want him to be that size.
But damn, has he lifted weights? Because the shoulder?
No.
Take his time.
Oh, that hurts.
No.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the that's the thing right there. And see, just keeping it real. That 330 rumor was way too aggressive, and you can't blame none of us because it was.
Let's make it feel good.
Yeah, it was. The Landry had put it out. They're supposed to be a reputable publication. And they up here saying that he 328 and 330. So what we gonna do? And then me, I click on it because they say Patrick Walker said it. You click on it and it's like,
It said,
wait, where's the link?
Everyone said,
where's the link?
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Say y'all can't do us like that.
Delete.
You can see, think about it, bro. If he was literally 330 right now, that would have been dirty weight.
Yeah, you wouldn't want
it. It would have been nothing about that clean.
It would have been sloppy, nasty weight.
It would have been burgers and
oh my god,
pizza and soda. Like, nah, bro, that ain't that football. Yeah. If he would have put it on that fast, I was like, bro, that is dirty. That is dirty. Like,
that's that
cholesterol. That's the cholesterol weight.
That's that I miss my period weight. You be like, God, no, man. that baby weight.
So I'm glad they clarified.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you.
glad they clarified that. You know what I mean? And because now that's the type of pace I wanted to hear that he was on. That sounded more measured. Now, this is something else I want to hear from y'all on this. Check this out. Because basically, listen, y'all. We starting with Zimmer because right now, to me, Zimmer look like he got the most needs still. And I'm being honest. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this because a lot of people want to be positive, happy. We okay. We going to the Super Bowl. I really want them to give him what he needs so that we can really have a chance. You know what I mean? So, and I'm going to be honest. This is the thing that I fear before I play this last clip. This is what I fear, y'all.
Yeah. Measure. What's going on?
Them Stephen Jones experiments. You see the lab coat? He got that lab coat on. Where he got an experiment. He always trying to get them drafted guys. Let me see if we can get a 7th rounder to let's see if we can get Mozzie on a bad shoulder. I do fear that. Like, boss, you being paranoid. Nah, bro.
I love that picture because he was a major in chemistry. Chemical engineering.
So, he was chemical engineer. Like it fits
chemical
him.
Engineering.
It fits him.
Fits you.
It fits
Football
him.
don't fit you though.
Yeah. See, it's too many
Football
experiments, man. And see, that's that same thing with Dan Quinn. Mad scientist. Sometimes you can get too cute. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Good awareness. I appreciate that. During games, I believe you'll be on the sideline, not the booth, as some choose to go about it. Why to you is that the right move, and what comes with that?
Well,
on the sidelines.
I've always been on the sideline, number one. And number two, you know, I want to catch them when they come off so I can talk to them. And if there's a
I like that. I want to catch you when you come off.
I'm gonna rewind
so I can scold your ass. I can't get you when I'm in the booth.
Yeah. You definitely
I can't get you when I'm in that booth. I can get you. I can get you when I'm on that field, though.
I talked to Osa, man. I tried to squeeze that out of him. I kind of pressed him too quickly. He like, man, I gotta go, man. I was like, damn, I forgot. I don't want to pressure him too bad.
Nerds! I told y'all, man, Dan Quinn was on that nerd stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they needed him on the sideline, man. And see, this is why y'all gotta trust the final word. We've been saying that, bro. We've been saying you gotta sometimes manage these guys' emotions. It's more than just sitting in the booth with his X's and O's, run this stunt, run this scheme. No, they was shook Green Bay. They needed they coach in their face.
Good awareness. During games, I believe you'll be on the sideline, not the booth, as some choose to go about it. Why to you is that the right move, and what comes with that?
Well, I've always been on the sideline, number one. And number two, you know, I want to catch them when they come off so I can talk to them. And if there's adjustments that need to be made, then I want to be able to sit down and do it with them. And a lot of times I tell them if they mess up, go on the other end, don't come by me.
That's what I'm talking about, man. If y'all ain't crunk right now with that, man, come on, man. All we had to do, let me tell y'all something, man. All we had to do against Green Bay is just tell them, like, hey, calm down a little bit.
Right.
Parsons, we're going to move you in the middle of the field. Sam Williams, we're going to keep you on the edge, or even the Tyrus Wheat kid, and we just going to make sure we just slow down the Green Bay Packers because they're running at will. You runs a 4.3, 4.40, Parsons. We're going to put you in the middle, and anything that moves, we want you to attack that. But on the edge, you're not getting anything there, man. Hey, we just need to slow this team down, force this team to pass into tight windows, and let's stop rushing Love. That's all we had to do.
Bruh.
Yeah. But when your mind is on other things, you know what I'm saying, then you can't. But that's one of them things, like I said, that the NFL, I wish they could implement that rule like they do college. Once you take that job, get out of here. Bye, you gone. You ain't here no more. Man. You ain't. They need to implement that rule that they do in college in the pros. You take a job during the season, you taking interviews, get out of here. You got to go. Because now you done poison this team. Because like y'all see it. That's why they don't have them coaches in them bowl games, right? Because if you was a head coach and you was 10-0 or something, and you took another job, you crushed that team.
Yeah,
you crushed your team. You crushed your team players. You think they're gonna come with that same enthusiasm? No, with you coaching, with you coaching, knowing you gone.
Law been saying
no,
that for
they're not.
years. They need to change
They're not going to do it. They need to change that rule because that's why I love it in college. You take that job, you gone. You're not coaching that team. We're going to get an assistant in there and he's going to coach you. You know why? Because he's going to be there next year and he's going to have the passion to still coach the team up if it gets bad. Whereas Dan Quinn didn't care. Let's keep it real. Like it's the worst kept secrets out there. He didn't care because you can see how the defense played. You had not seen that defense play like that. We seen the defense when we got beat by Buffalo, right? It still didn't look like that. It still didn't look like that. It looked like there was no enthusiasm on that team. Now, when you go back and look at it and watch it, it just feels like they knew something. Like, man, this some BS. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, that's just crazy. So, like I said, the rivalry, in my opinion, is back. With Washington, whatever rivalry they thought was gone, you damn sure is back. It's back at least this year.
That should have been week one.
That should have been week one. That should have been week one.
I'm gonna say this too, man. I'm trying not to, man, because hate is a strong word, but
don't say it, man.
I ain't gonna say it.
It just seemed like you fake, bro. Like, it makes me mad because you know what makes me mad about a boss? You know what makes me mad about a boss?
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is what I feel.
Boy,
I just feel like you were saying a lot of stuff for the camera, dog.
That's
like,
what I said.
You're making me mad. You're like,
dog, I'm
like
real
all that stuff you were saying,
now, bro.
Like all the stuff you were saying for the camera, and we was
like
feeling
all
you,
this scheming and stuff.
And on the field and working with the players and doing. It's like, was that all a show coach, now? Man. Yeah, you was all for show. You was trying to show off so you could get your next job.
Yep.
And when you found out you couldn't get your next job here, I'm out of here and I'm taking everybody. Like you was a. What's the kid that took his ball away? I ain't playing with y'all no more and take the ball away and we can't play kickball no more because you got mad and took the ball away because we ain't let you get that player. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't playing no more.
Let me tell you how effed up this story really is, though. He would still be here if Ben Johnson said yes.
Right.
That's crazy.
And people don't look. Someone reveal who they are, trust them the first time, right?
Thank you.
So what happened is that he said he came back for his players. He didn't say he come back for the Cowboys, right? He said he came back for his players. So if you listen to the Sam Williams interview when he was at the baseball thing, and if you listen to what I talked to even Osa about, he said one of the things that we're going to see more with this particular defense is that we're going to see structure, and we're going to see the best players play on the field.
Yes, sir.
Those were not just shades and jabs. Those were truth, man. And I'm not trying to shank my guy, Dan Quinn, with the butter knife.
Go ahead and shank him.
I get it, man. You self-preservation.
He not ours no more.
He's trying to keep his own feet up under him, you know? Yeah. So he went there and said, okay.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Hey, Mama Quinn was like, hey, where we going to be at next year? And she was probably kicking his... You know what? You know what I'm saying? She like, I thought you was gonna get the job in Seattle land. And he said, baby, they didn't like me over there. They already knew who I really is. You know what I'm saying? You know, Washington, they desperate. They want to be the Cowboys. And I can sell that to them after Ben Johnson rejected them. If it wasn't for Ben Johnson, he would be on the streets or he'll be here coaching this team. And we'll be talking about, hey, man, it's Dak Prescott fault all over again. We'll be talking about Dak. You know, this is how it goes, unfortunately, y'all.
Ed Waters.
But see, you know what?
No, let me say this one thing real quick. He said that from Ed, who did the interview. He said Dan Quinn defense failed to get a takeaway or sack for the first time all season versus Green Bay. For the first time all season. And this is what I really want the Dallas Cowboy front office to learn from this. This goes for Kelly Moore too. Any coach, this is what I think they should implement. Yeah. Jerry and Steven, if y'all listen, or even if your kids listening, whoever listens to the show, we respect all of y'all. If any coach interviews for a head coaching job twice, let them go.
Let them go.
Just let them go, because they're divided. And let me show you how I know. I want you to listen to the character of Zimmer. Listen to this, y'all. Hold on, this not it. Hold on. It's right here.
Binder of things that he told me, but you know, when I was an assistant, I was just concentrating on being the best assistant I can, getting the players to play the best. I wasn't, my whole deal wasn't to be a head coach. And then when he started planting that seed all the time, it's like, yeah, you know, maybe I should try to do this. And
so the whole time he was under Parcells, he wasn't trying to be the head coach. You know who was trying to talk him into being the head coach? Parcells. Mm-hmm. So the whole time he was under Parcells, he was only focused on being loyal.
Yeah.
That's why we got the right guy right now. I don't want no coach that's too ambitious. I'm just being honest, bro.
True.
Yeah, because Dan Quinn, let's be honest. Dan Quinn didn't like how he got fired in Atlanta. He didn't like how that ended, and that was his desire from day one. And he knew he was going to have to probably take a defensive job and not get a head coaching job because how bad it ended in Atlanta, right? It started off great, but it ended bad, and that's why he got let go. So he knew he was going to have to do that route. So it was almost, if you look at it, right? If you get fired, right, boss-in-law, and you know you want to be a boss again, you're going to say and do all the right things to get that next head coach job.
Right.
So basically, all his time was the Cowboys was nothing but his interview for his next job.
Yep.
That's all his time was here for. So I feel like this is all pure speculation, but I'm going to use it as my speculation. My speculation that you came over here you wanted another job. Dallas is up. Like all the coaches and players do, they use Dallas as their stepping stone.
Yep.
Because it's the most glitz and glamour. You're going to see us on TV all the time. Right, y'all? You're going to see my defense on TV every week. This is my best audition.
Yep.
So what's my job? My first couple of years, what was our defense? It was nasty, right? Auditioning, nasty. Then all of a sudden, nah, you ain't getting a job. Well, you keep on doing this and we'll play. So now you see the defense uneven during the year. I wonder if they were talking to him during the year and he like, oh, damn. When he got mad, that's when the defense played bad. And then I don't know, dog. It just, you go to Washington of all the teams, you was desperate, bro. And then you take, oh, man, I can't. You know I hate Washington, y'all. Y'all know that's my worst team I hate. So I really don't like you now, Dan Quinn.
If you have a sales job, there's a reason why they established a non-compete clause in there. Like you have to wait 2 years before you can even entertain certain companies and to work against their competitors because you got inside information.
Right. Because you got inside trader information.
Right.
Yeah, you got all of that good stuff. It's the reason why Chicago didn't hire Dan Quinn as the head coach. It's the reason why the Denver Broncos didn't hire him as a head coach. It's the reason why not everybody's lying, right? So it's the reason why, originally Washington wasn't the quote unquote, I'm going to give
They didn't even want you.
They didn't want you. So he's after sloppy seconds, and it is what it is. Sloppy thirds at this point. Sloppy, you know what I'm saying?
The good news is he's going to be Dan Quinn though. He's gonna be
he's gonna be Dan Quinn.
He's gonna be Dan.
He's gonna fall on his face because that's what he is. That's what he is. Like he starts good early. And then he fizzles out. He starts good early, and then he always fizzles out. So they'll be hyped over in Washington doing cartwheels and backflips for their first year, maybe year and a half. But watch Washington; it's gonna fall right in your face. Dan Quinn ain't winning nothing over there. And let me tell y'all Washington fans this: we definitely ain't scared of him. Now y'all got some good players.
Yeah.
Y'all got some good players now. But ain't nobody scared of no Dan Quinn as no head coach. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nobody's scared of him as no head coach.
Hey y'all, I want to play one more part.
Didn't we say he was soft, boss, when he came over here? You remember, boss, when we did that show?
We called him cheap seats.
But we called him cheap seat, and we called him soft cupcake, all that. Me and boss was tearing into him before he even got hired. We said the only reason why Jones is hiring because he was with the Legion of Boom, but he was soft.
We
called him soft. So it ain't like we ain't already know. We called him soft and weak and all that. I wish we could. Go find that show, boss.
Man, you know,
we both was go find it where we were both like soft. We was off. We was not on Dan Quinn because we was like he's soft.
He's still soft. Because remember when he got fired in Atlanta, he got fired mid-season because remember he gave up the biggest leads ever. Remember Dallas had a big lead on them and came back. Remember?
Could that be the game that really got him fired though? And they kind of like, okay, well, we'll wait and see it out toward the end. Was that the game that really got him fired? Was he on that game? Was he coaching that game? The watermelon smashing game, you know. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get these boys back one way or another.
Hey y'all. First of all, hold on real quick. We getting burned on his likes.
Oh wow.
On all the channels, man. Everybody got to hit the likes, man. That's just you know. Because listen, we breaking this down, y'all.
Shame.
Let's get the likes up, y'all.
Shame.
Yeah, hit them likes, but man.
Yeah, let's get it up.
And don't be afraid to send something for the Oxnard Fund, man. You know.
Yeah, don't be scared. And you can hit all channels.
Absolutely.
All channels.
I want to play this one more time and kind of go through it from a different angle. Y'all check this out.
Guys, what first impressions do you have about the players you're inheriting?
You know, there's a lot of talent here. You know, I do think we're thin in some areas, but hopefully we've accomplished some of the things in the draft with Neeland and Marist, trying to get those guys up to speed and adding a few bigger bodies. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's been
all right. So he talked about bigger bodies. Okay. So y'all hear me out on this. Okay. So it sounds like we go run a 4-3. That's why he said it's gonna be a minimum of 2 linebackers. Because if he's saying that means when it's nickel, you take off the strong side linebacker.
Facts.
All right. So when you go study the principles of a 4-3, right? There's a certain type. Okay. So I'm gonna go through this, right? When you look at defensive ends role in a 4-3 defense, right? There's the traditional size is usually around 265 to 295 because of the job that they have to do as run stoppers as well. That's why 3-4 linebackers more so. So this is what I want y'all to notice. So when you look at Sam Williams, he is right on the cusp. Okay. He might fit. He freakish enough. Micah Parsons does not fit a traditional 4-3 defensive end. He does not. That's why they're going to have to be very creative. And that's why we keep hearing about size. But if you look at Tank always fit the 4-3. That's why he excelled on the rod so well, because the 4-3 defense features the defensive ends. That's also why we got Marshawn Neeland. So when as I'm listening to Zimmer is not lying, man. He is sending out smoke signals to me. He is saying, man, we need y'all don't quite got what I need to really maximize my defense.
Pull up Junior Fijoco's size too, if you get a chance.
Okay, let me pull it up.
I ain't mean to throw that at you.
No, I'll do it right now. Let me just.
Yeah. I think that he's a plus size guy for an
I think he
guy.
fit. Yeah, I think he fit. Let me.
And it's gonna be good to see 3 guys with hair coming out of the back of the helmet.
Man, you got to spell his last name.
Feho. I mean, dog, man.
Yeah, you right. You did good, Law.
I did good, boy.
You did good.
Spelling bee champ over here,
you
man.
did,
Come
boy.
on. Yeah. Ain't got nothing on me. Come on with it, Akila in the B, boy, she don't got nothing on me, man. Come on with it. Punchinella, all of them, man. What would you do? Punchinella.
Law,
Come
you
on
hit it
with
dead on the head. Y'all look at Law Nation. Y'all clapping up for Law Nation.
Yeah, Feho Coles, come on, baby. Yeah.
Clap it up for Law.
He 267 too.
That's your 4-3. That's him.
Yeah, 4-3
That's
side.
him.
Dan Quinn didn't know what the hell to do with him.
They was gonna make him a 3-tech.
Yeah, we put him at the 1.
Man. So man. So a couple of more topics real quick, man. Just a couple of more. I'm going to y'all Twitters real quick. Law. This is what you had on your Twitter.
Yeah.
Can you expound on that?
I think that, when you look at it, this is like putting lipstick on a pig, right? Tongue in cheek. I get it. They would say it doesn't matter right now, but it do. Right. I think camaraderie, team building is a major thing, especially when you hear wide receivers to quarterback to wide receiver. They got to know each other, man, like the back of their hands. And I hate that this is going on because this is I want to say the second time or the third time I've seen this. I remember vividly seeing Desmond Bryant, one of the better wide receivers we had in the Cowboys uniform in 2014, play unbelievable, 16 touchdowns, over 1,300 yards receiving, and the Cowboys wanted to go back and forth with him about his paper, right? And he held out and he was fighting, and all of a sudden they had leaked videos and stuff like that. And it just didn't look right. Dez was a step slower, right? He didn't do a lot of things, and then he messed up his foot, broke his metatarsal or something like that. And then we seen his storyline even with Amari Cooper, right? When it was time to pay the man, even though he took $6 or $7 million less to be here, they started leaking out crazy storylines while me and West Coast was out there, right? So I just don't like this. I want our guys to go ahead and get paid and be out there for these baseball events, for these tags events, for car washing events or what have you, so they can build that team camaraderie and talk about how they're going to whoop some ass this season. But you don't get that, man, when you got people scruffing it over money. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I could be 1,000,000% wrong, big guy.
No, you're right.
Could be off.
Because if you look at Detroit got all their main guys done before they walked into camp because they wanted them in camp. It looked like Big is froze.
I said, man, red light, green light. But yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's just crazy, man, when all of that happening. What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Nah, you perfectly said it, man. It throws off the camaraderie. And it's just an insult to all the loyal Dallas Cowboy fans. Like, we love this team, and we want at least once them to put the team first instead of trying to be right. Yeah. And it's like they always trying to win the negotiations more than they trying to win the football.
You know how I say it, man? Have you ever worked for a company and payday was on Friday?
Yeah.
And the morale and the food and the mood and everything when people they do like this,
yeah,
they see that check on Friday. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, what's up, boss? Hey, what's going on, man? How your dog doing, man? Hey, you got some kibbles and bits or you got bits and kibbles? Everybody's happy when they get paid, man.
Yeah.
Everybody happy. But let that same job for those whoever y'all working say, hey, man, hey, things are tied up right now. I understand you worked the full 2 weeks, but can we pay you Wednesday? How you gonna feel?
Low.
Your whole morale gonna
you don't
be down,
feel
man.
Appreciated.
Right.
You feel like, what else can I do?
Yeah. And think about the people that's below him a little bit. And I'm not saying that people, there is a hierarchy, but think about those are like who's inspired to be the next Lamb that's on this team. And they looking at it like, damn, Lamb did all of that and they didn't pay him.
Yeah.
What do I have to look for?
Yeah, man.
That's what I don't get, man.
And see, I'm
just
gonna
pay the man.
And see, you know the sad truth, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. To me, one guy messed all this up. Not one, but I think this guy hardened their resolve. I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna break it down in detail one day. But Trayvon messed it up for everybody, man.
Break that down.
Yeah, because he was extremely team friendly. So it makes them think that their strategy works. They wear you down. That's what they do. They wear you down. And they always say that's a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to them. So in their minds, they trying to break you. And on top of that, what they trying to do, in my opinion, that's why they always mostly get most of their deals done in August, because they also trying to negotiate with you personally. So you have to report to camp. So that's why they not talking to him right now. Because if they try to talk to him now, who they go talk to, Law? The agent.
Right, the agent, yeah.
But when they report to camp and they in their rooms.
Wake up, get up. Yeah.
Hey, it's Jerry. Hey, Jerry. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you done signed that contract behind your agent back. You know what I'm saying? So it's
the first 48 tactic when they try to get you before you say, "Hey, lawyer," you know.
Yep. Ooh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they try to make you the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's and when he signed that team friendly deal, to me, that's why, especially this year, they being very aggressive. That's why they not talking. See, because if all the players would have held tight and been tough like Zeke, see, Zeke was smart. Y'all can hate on Zeke all y'all want. But Zeke knew better than to get on that plane. Why do you think he didn't even get on the plane? Why did he go to Cabo? Because he was like, man, y'all not finna corner me. Y'all not finna try to negotiate with me, and now all of a sudden I gotta tell my boss no. You know how uncomfortable that is to tell you. No, that's why I have a representative.
Yeah. And then he skipped the line.
Yeah.
He was smart to do that too, by the way.
Yeah, he was very smart to do that.
And they tried to be conniving because they paid Jalen Smith before they paid Zeke. Because remember, they offered him a contract and he's like, "Oh, you gonna disrespect us like that?"
Hold on, shooters. All right, little dog. It's time for you to go. Shoot this little dude, man.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna just come on the channel just to troll, bro. We don't do that. We don't do that, bro. So
I saw his comments there, and you know, land drops and all of that, and I get it. We are the only fan base that allow an outsider, or even if he says that he's a diehard Cowboy fan, how you gonna speak bad and ill of your own? Like what really pissed me off earlier this morning was the fact that, boss, people were saying, "Hey, man, we already lost, man. We're going to be 0-1 week one." Man. And they say it like this, as a diehard Cowboy fan, we going to lose week one. We don't have a chance. All of this stuff, like, dude, I take it as disrespect when they say as a diehard Cowboy fan or as a realist, you know what I'm saying? As a real Cowboy fan, we going to, like, no, where y'all realness at? So you mean to tell me and you, boss, if we walking around somewhere and just because somebody 30 pounds bigger than us, we supposed to say, as a real life homie, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get your ass whooped. No, man, we gonna fight. We gotta fight.
You gotta actually do it. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, as a homeowner, as the man of my house, since Shaq is knocking on the door and trying to bust in, I might as well bend over and let him have it. Come on, man. As a real homie of the house, because he's bigger. More sugar. Shaq gonna have to fight to get this. Yes, indeed. And I'm telling you, I got something that make him fall straight to his knees. And it's talking about my guy called 4 and the 5. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep it live. Yeah, it's gonna blow him down and the whole entire dough. You gonna have to fight to get this, man. Come on, man. You just ain't gonna let a strong man come in your house and say, as a diehard Cowboy fan. Like, I hate those whiny people, man. And I'm trying to use it lightly because I don't like the word hate. But don't you get those comments?
Listen, y'all.
Don't you get those?
What? Listen, Law, when 3, 2,
1, drop it. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.
I'm gonna just say this. Like, listen, you are very frustrated when you get Law like this. Law is one of the most patient people I ever met in my life. I be sometimes like, Law, how do you just tolerate that stuff? So listen, that's how annoying y'all are. And it annoys me too. I done went off on so many people that came in here and just pulled down their pants and just said, yeah. Like the Texans just better than us. And I'm like, what? Like, say, nah, bro, they gotta beat us. No. Yeah. And we can also be real and say the Browns look good on paper, that they a threat. But to just surrender, man, where's your heart? Where's your nuts? Where's your pride? Like what did happen to us, Law? Oh man.
Like right now, you know, everybody's saying, hey, you better watch out. Tyler Guyton, he don't have a chance versus Myles Garrett. And I ain't talking about Miles Monroe. He's going to get beat down. And Miles is coming. Miles Garrett. Tyler Guyton. Like they don't got a Jadarick Willis over there, right?
Right.
That allowed 7.5 sacks last season. Shouldn't the Browns fans be talking about their guy? Right. That they got to worry about ours? You know, man. Who led the league in pressure last season, right? Who led the league on being able to get to the quarterback?
I'm a realist. I bet, and then this will kill me too when they be like, I've been a Cowboy fan since 1932. Like they give you a right to be a coward.
Right, be a coward, you know.
I'm just saying, I've been a Cowboy fan since 1901. Man, shut up. Real quick, man. Shout out to Michael Parsons.
Yo. Shout out to him. Parsons have named the president of BN/R Gridiron, honoring to be making more elite content with the best pass rushers in the league. Man, I absolutely appreciate Michael. It's a two-way thing, though, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you. I already know. I'm with you.
Did you read his tweet? Read his tweet because he tweeted something about that he's paving the way for other athletes. Like, dude, you 23, 24. Like, I know the NFL stands for not for long, and I congratulate Parsons doing this, and shout out to Bleacher Report. You know, we work with Bleacher Report here. You know, they cut me one of those too. You know what I'm saying? It's not the size of Parsons, but I'm telling you that it's a great thing to be a part of the community. But I'm gonna say this though, ladies and gentlemen, not to even talk about the bag part of it, but there's a thing called Ecclesiastes said that it's a time for war. It's a time for peace, right? And it's a time for a lot of things. But right now, the focal point, and I'm not saying that he's not focused in only on the Cowboys, but the focal point on how people will perceive the message is that he is not taking the ultimate time with the Cowboys and working on his craft. But I get it. I look at it from both perspectives. I hope that Parsons continue to be that trailblazer and continue to do his duty and his role out there of helping those who look at the NFL not for long.
I would also add one more thing.
Go ahead.
Because I know sometimes these teams, companies are slick.
They are.
Don't just get a title. Get equity in the company.
True.
Because a title of president is cool, but a president can also be let go.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Make sure you get some points.
If you get stake in the company as well. You know what I mean? So in your next negotiation, you know, go for that. Like, go for that. That's the thing to go for as well. You know what I mean? Because I've seen companies do that too, where they throw these titles at you, right? And they'll throw a check at you, but the real wealth is in when you have a stake in the company. Because then if they sell that company, they also have to buy you out as well.
Yeah. And it's a great thing that he's doing. It's just that collectively you can look at all of it and say to yourself, all right, how this is still new to a lot of folks.
Yeah, it's new.
It's still new. It's still new. Even talking on the podcast.
It's breaking ground. So we got we both happy for that. I just want him to get more. You know what I mean? That it's another level that you can go for it. Go for it. You know what I mean? Because obviously
but he just got to understand that when the rain falls on the just and the unjust, right? Yeah. So you're gonna have, regardless, he gonna still. I've been a Cowboy fan since 1963. You know what I'm saying? Back in my days, Randy White would never, you know.
Right, yeah.
But that's just how that goes. So he got to understand that too, right? Yeah. And there's a real diehard Cowboy fan.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So we gonna go ahead and give our final words.
I got a few super chats that I gotta read out, man. If you don't mind.
No, let's get it. I almost forgot.
No doubt. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen.
I got mine. I get mine.
Go ahead. Go first. Go first.
So, comments said, tagged you on Twitter, new DL coach, not a DC type. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Common sense.
Okay, it states here that Andrew Robbins' son says Dan Quinn's defense was feast or famine. Quinn is good, but he always got credit for the Legion of Boom when in fact that was Gus Bradley's defense number one, right? Facts. And that's just the reality of it. Is feast or famine. Conley Jones, shout out to you for the $10 support. He said the COVID game that Mike McCarthy set out, Quinn winning on the field, probably gave him faith that he's up next, as Moore didn't get the opportunity that game. And I agree. And then Jason Renfro, a member for 37 months on gold level, man. Woo. Appreciate you so much, man. He says, what we doing for wide receiver this year, we need help at. You know, I think that, I'm just going to read this one out, and then I'm going to circle back to his support right there. Robinson says, for the $5 super chat, facts, Law, Shaq going to leave with a raggedy tube running up in my house. He ain't lying. Yeah, he gonna have to fight. Yes, indeed. He ain't getting nothing for free. No way. He ain't finna ravish my good stuff over here and eat up all my food, oodles and noodles. Here's my thoughts on a wide receiver thing. If I'm the Browns, right? You know they live to stop the run, right, boss? They live to stop the run. They love to stop the run. And Greg Newsom, he's going to be on CeeDee Lamb like white on rice, right? Yeah. On top of that, Denzel Ward. If we just have Brandon Cooks on the outside, hell, he's going to sit on that. You know, he's going to sit on that. And Emerson is a real sticky corner. You got Grant Delpit and you have Warren Thornhill, right? Yeah. So all of those boys are real sticky type of wide receivers. I look at what DBs I meant to say. You're going to need a wide receiver with a little height. You're going to need to be able to establish the run so that you can have play action, because they are subject to the run. I know you did Grant Delpit tape and Warren Thornhill tape, boss.
Yeah.
You can run on those boys. They ain't the best of the best as coming down and fielding and tackle. They will check out, but they fly out to the ball. JOK, he's a fly out to the ball guy. Jordan Hicks, he's a fly out to the ball guy. And what they want to do is they want you to pass. They want to get you to pass the ball into those coverages there. And what you got to do is run them up out of there. And you need to be able to attack on all angles. That's all I'm saying. So do we need another wide receiver to help alleviate that? We'll be looking to see whether or not Jalen Tolbert or Jalen Brooks could stand tall and be that. but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Ferguson.
Yeah, and it's another team that got a serious number 1 and number 2. You know what I'm saying? You know, they is, you know, but we also decent. It was the Dallas Cowboys that had a top 2 offense, not the Browns.
True.
They had a top defense, but we had a top defense too.
Yeah.
We had a better record than them.
True.
The only difference is we playing up there. That's it.
That's the only difference. Yep.
You know, so and in terms of weapons, I made the case that our weapons are better. I feel like our weapons are better because all you need is Toba to be equal or better than Gallup before his injury, and we're better because Gallup was still in his reps. So now that he going into year 3, if he take that next step up, the receiving core is better.
So you got Amari Cooper, Judy, and then you got Elijah Moore.
That's nice.
That's nice, and then you got David Njoku, right? Yeah. So
which I think is okay.
So okay, and I know you got to wrap it up. I know we got to wrap it up.
No. Okay. We can.
Are we talking about? Okay.
Let's talk about. I'm gonna pull them up. Let me pull up their scout.
Cooper, or Lamb right now.
Lamb.
Yeah, 1 game to go. Okay, Lamb.
Oh, he the game changer now. Remember we used to have that fight. No,
yeah.
That ain't no fight no more. He's the game changer.
Jerry Jeudy or Cooks right now. Head up.
Jerry Jeudy.
Okay. Elijah Moore or Tolbert?
Elijah Moore.
Okay. Njoku versus Ferguson.
And our tight end room all together.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
like what you're doing, Law. I like what you do. I like this exercise.
I'm just going down line.
I like this.
I'm not saying we're going to lose or we're going to win.
Yeah, no, I like this. This is a good exercise. This is a very good exercise.
Okay. Chubb or our running back room? Nick Chubb or our running back room?
I haven't checked out Chubb in a while.
He broke his leg kind of. Is he going to be back ready for week 1? He should be.
Yeah, I would be early. Because I got it right here. They got a question mark by him. I'm going with us.
They got Jameson Winston, baby. 4 can run downhill, and Foreman, and Naheem, them boys fast. So they got running back by committee too, if I'm looking at it correctly.
I'm going with us. Yeah, I'm going with us on the running back.
On the whole running back room?
The room.
Or just running back? Yeah, you know, people right now.
they looking kind of.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Nah, but he coming off an injury though, man.
Yeah, he is. And like, Naheem,
I can see if he was healthy, you go with Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah, if you're healthy, you just got to see if he gonna have that spring in him, you know.
Right. Because we saw Pollard take a downturn when he came back, and he wasn't the same.
Naheem is a poor man's Pollard, and he got the question mark over there. Deontay Foreman and Freeman probably like the same person, right? Go to Foreman's, and what did he do last year? Deontay, the third running back. What did he do?
Oh, he actually did pretty.
Yeah, he do. What he do? He 4 touchdowns last season, 420. So he did equivalent to what? Because we were banging on the table for him.
They stacked. They
stacked now.
They stacked. They are very.
He's downhill guy. And Ford just run forward all day. You know I love my Mississippi boys. I was a little biased with that though.
I ain't mad at you.
But
that's
yeah.
So then let's talk offensive line.
Okay. Oh, I'm taking my offensive line all day.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm taking my offensive line all day, man. Shout out to Roll Tide though, right here.
Yeah.
The person that Conklin, Joel is good. Joel is good, and Conklin, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But the other guy
I'm going with our offensive line.
Their right guard allowed 7 sacks last season.
Yeah,
that Watt kid right here, womp womp, man. You push him back, man.
Yeah. So
this should be an Ulster game.
Yeah. Hey, yes indeed. The big question mark is gonna be Watson, man.
Yeah.
What did you say their record was when we played? When
he played, he was 5-1. He's damn near good, man. Last year,
because him and Dak is almost identical, for real.
Yeah.
In terms of production, when he was playing for the Texans, if you put him and Dak side by side, they was mirrors, production-wise.
And they gave more weapons too.
Yeah, he had more weapons with the Texans. He did. Fuller and Hopkins was better than what Dak had early in his career. You right.
Yeah.
You right.
But I'm talking about he got weapons now. You know, a little bit more than what he had last season
and
too.
A full
I like
season.
Njoku.
And he got a full off season. Yeah, he got a full off. Let's go to the defense. This is we doing.
Let's go to the defense.
Let's go to the defense.
We giving
y'all some bonus. We giving y'all some
bonus
time.
Man.
Y'all should throw some super chats, man, and y'all should hit them likes, man. We giving y'all some bonus.
Yeah.
So where you want to go, Law? Where you want to go?
Oh my goodness, they got big boys.
All right, we going Denzel Ward or we going with Diggs?
Oh my gosh, man! Give me Diggs over Ward. But give me Ward over Bland, though. You know, that's just how they're gonna go.
They got Greg Newsome.
Yeah, he that slot guy. He gonna be inside.
Dang,
and that dog, he's gonna be matched up with my guy Lamb. It's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be a good matchup battle.
It's nasty.
Yeah, on paper, yeah.
E-Ball's got
on paper, they're a better team. Right.
I like Thornhill. I'm biased a little bit.
They nice on paper.
I'm biased a little bit.
You gotta hit that button though one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if Diggs is himself, I'm going with Diggs. But because Diggs coming off that injury, I'm going with Ward. I'm just keeping.
Oh, are you still taking Ward over Diggs?
Yeah, just because of the injury. The injury is why I'm doing that.
That's measured. I'm a little biased. I'm just why I put Diggs over Ward.
Yeah,
you know.
Now it depends on how Diggs come back. I gotta see him. Once I see him, now if he healthy, I'm going with Diggs all day.
But Greg Newsome is by far a better slot corner than what we have over here than Jordan Lewis or whatever they're gonna try to do with that, you know.
Yeah. We got to see how a rookie play. We got to see how a rookie might shock something, but we got to see that first.
And they stacked inside with their defensive tackles with Shelby Harris, Michael Hall. I know you did some research on him.
Yeah,
Dalvin Thomason.
Yeah, they super deep. Yeah. They super deep in the interior.
Yeah. Zadarius, he always give us a difficult time, man.
Yeah. And I even talked about they even got him buried, which is amazing. That's how deep
they can't keep them all, though.
They can't keep them all, bro. And to me, he would be somebody to target. But the only problem with him is he going into year 2. He going into year 2. I like them guys going into year 3. That's how I really know that they got their steak and potatoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and JOK, he turned the corner, man, last year. So So you gonna have to.
So JOK or
Larry Kendricks?
Nah, I'm thinking my boy from
he's Overshown. Yeah, JOK better
than
him.
Overshown, bro. Now,
no, come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
With no evidence. With no evidence.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
With no evidence, bro.
Wait a minute. With no evidence.
Just gut feeling, bro. Just gut feeling.
Good. Okay.
Gut feeling, because I always call Overshown a Donovan Wilson
type. Okay.
So Yeah, and y'all right. They beat me up, and I like how
They
y'all
beat
being
you
firm.
up, man.
It is okay. But I'm telling y'all why though. It's my gut feeling. I ain't got no evidence behind that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't played, but if I'm
and it ain't even 0. They gave Michael Gallup's number, man. So I'm worried, man. I'm sweating over here, man. Yeah,
so
it's gonna be good to see him.
Miles Garrett or
don't do me like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Michael
it, bro.
Parsons.
Nah, come on, man. Hey. All right. So it's layered. It's layered to this. Okay. All right. This is my thoughts, man. Riggs, man. Riggs. Now, hear me out, y'all. I love my Cowboys. Is there a shout out to Miles Garrett?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you an outlaw. I'm gonna give you an out
Yeah.
before you answer.
Yeah.
Before you answer, I'm gonna give you an out.
What's that?
You can go with Parsons based on the versatility.
There we go. There we go.
I got you.
Yeah, you help me out. I would say Parsons the edge rusher.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take
Garrett.
Miles.
Yeah,
I'm going Garrett
because he too complete. He too complete. He stopped the run.
Man. Yeah, and then they move him all around that front too, though.
Yeah,
I seen Miles line up at 0.
Yeah,
not saying that we haven't, and that's where we got the idea to line Parsons up at 0.
Yeah.
So
we could go and Micah trying to get the bag.
But you see that 272 up there? 6'4", 272.
Yeah.
1% body fat.
Yeah. He a freak.
Parsons 245.
Sometimes I got time.
Yeah.
Because the year before, we would have said who? JJ Watt. Not JJ, TJ. Right? But last year it was Miles' time. This year is
Miles' time.
Micah's time.
Yeah.
So
overall,
I see a good even match.
It's a good match.
I see a good match.
It's a good game.
I see a good match, man. You know, they look good on paper. Can we hit that button one more time? That boy button, that boy.
On paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it will.
Yeah. And we don't have to play this.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers.
Look, no, we don't have to play that because all I'm saying is the people who took a dump on Zeke will appreciate Zeke week 1.
They will.
Because here's how you're going to look at this, and I want you guys to put your football helmet minds on, right? And look at it from this aspect. There's no way in life you would have felt comfortable if we were to re-sign Tony Pollard and Rico as your running backs for week 1 versus this particular team. And you saying, hey, who's going to chip and release? Who's going to block Miles? Who's going to block Zadarius Smith? You don't have size. Ooh. And Zeke, the one thing I can tell you, he can put that cantankerous head down there, wearing number 15 down, and he would at least keep Dak Prescott upright, right? Yes. And then on top of that, we can bring in Tiny Deuce Vaughn to do some other satellite orbital things. We can bring in Royce Freeman to do other things. So we got now size. And then I'm praying, this is my ultimate prayer, is that Brevin Ford, Span Ford, however you say that man's name, makes this team and he can be another option for us to block somebody in the backfield, because I like his mentality, his tenacity, and I like what that brings to the table. If we go up into this Cleveland game, playing some good 12 personnel, bring physicality, run the ball, even when it's not even necessary, I think that we can bring those safeties down and they can force those boys to have one-on-one to the outside. And I'm going to say this right now. I trust CD Lamb one-on-one versus any DB in the National Football League.
I agree.
Any of those.
I agree.
But I got to get him on one-on-one. I can't have roll covers over the top plus CD Lamb, and he got to worry about Grant Delpit or Warren Thornhill over the top, and he got to worry about Newsom underneath. No, I can't have that with Lamb. No. I'm being real with you.
We got to do one more, Law. Just a little bit more overtime. Cool. Just a little bit more.
We good. We got you.
Did you check
this video? We got a pause too, boy.
Man. Say
Curly, that's what I'm talking about.
They can come closer, that close.
Put that on the screen right there, boss.
Man, listen, bro.
Come on with it, boy. The $50 super chat in the building, man. Come on with it.
I ain't even see it. I just saw it. Man, hold on, man. That's what I see. You see what overtime
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love, bro. He say, boss-in-law, let the Cowboy Nation know it's wartime. Man, let's go, man. Let's hit it, Law. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him, bro.
Yes, indeed. Let's go, man.
Hit him with that war call. It's time to stand up. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he bring Jerry out.
Boys drop 50.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. All the love y'all show, man. Y'all the dopest fans in the world. Real talk.
Yes,
in
indeed,
the world.
man.
In the world, man. That's why it's
should
easy
be
for us to go
500,
overtime.
man. I should be 500. I'm not saying that you need to get more Curly, but what I'm saying is that my guy, Boss Cowboy, during the off season, we put in unbelievable time with graphics and overlays, spending time away from fam, and giving y'all overtime. Come on, man. Come on with it, man. Hit that alarm one more time.
Man, we said the final word 30 minutes ago. For real. And we just kept going. For real.
They can come closer.
Let's give him this last one, Law.
All right.
The tight end room, bro.
Ooh.
Did you listen to this interview yet, bro?
I haven't heard Lunda Wells.
Man, bro. This is gonna be the best battle of camp, bro. They talking about John Stevenson put on a whole bunch of muscles now.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
And he hurt his leg about a year ago because he did it during the preseason. No, the preseason, right?
Yeah.
So
and London Wells was preaching, bro. He literally was preaching. Literally preaching.
Oh.
He said God took his legs so that he can be blessed and put on that mask. That's exactly what he said, bro.
Oh my goodness, he said it like that?
I swear. He said about 3 different sermons in there, bro.
I might have to do a film analysis on him.
Man, I think Coach Wells is the best coach, hands down, bro. Period. Like, I was just listening to how he really poured into his guys, bro, and what he demanded out them guys. Man, the tight end battle is finna be the saddest battle. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna get let go that we gonna be like, oh my God.
I want these boys to stand so tall that they make Schoonmaker sweat.
Yeah. Schoonmaker.
That's gonna be crazy.
Schoonmaker is fit to sweat. Yeah, they say, can I play it? I ain't gonna play it today, man. I can't. I would have to download it and do all that. Hey, we go get y'all that. We got a lot of time, man. We got a lot of time, man. All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him my final word, big dog.
And before you do that, let me just say one more thing, man. Shout out to Posey for 33 months, been rocking with the nation. Appreciate you so much for your support. And Andre Robinson, appreciate you. He says, Overshawn, this is your rebuttal. Overshawn is too green for the Browns offensive line. He want me to play this button right here, Boss Cowboy Sports. He will get
swallowed up.
Hold on, man. Wait. Hold on. I've been watching you, homie. Hold on. We got somebody here from Philly, man. I've been watching you, bro.
What you say?
What you say about Kelly Moore? What you saying?
What Kellen Moore wasn't there last year, and Dak Prescott became All Pro, and we had the best offense in the league. So tell me more about Moore.
Yeah, our offense was way better without Kellen. Y'all go see. Y'all go. I tweeted this. Y'all go hate Kellen by November. Y'all go hate him. Wait till y'all have a game wrapped up and he keep throwing.
Oh, he's in support of Kellen Moore. Is he a
Philly
fan?
It's an Eagles fan.
Oh, he's an Eagles fan. Well, appreciate it, man. Thank you for watching. You know, you couldn't pay me money right now to watch the Eagles content creators, but I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Ooh, I can't wait to watch how more do y'all. I'm gonna enjoy it because y'all doing too much capping. Y'all doing.
Oh yeah.
Y'all doing way too much capping. Y'all really acting like we don't know who Kellen Moore is. It's a reason why a lot of us wanted him gone as we was the #1 offense. Yeah. Yeah. We was the #1 offense because of that, not because of Kellen Moore. Let me hit my button on that real quick. I got a button for myself. All right, my final word.
You know the craziest thing for your final word?
Yeah.
You remember they scoffed and laughed at us because we lost to the Arizona Cardinals last year? Eagles. Then I said, hey, well, y'all wait a minute now. Y'all.
You right.
Y'all haven't played them yet. Remember we were telling them?
Yeah.
They're laughing and scoffing at us. We struggled. They talking about y'all beat the measly Jets. And I said, y'all haven't beat the Jets yet. You know what I'm saying? Remember?
And the Jets beat them too.
Yeah. So
and see,
what
you know
I'm
the worst
saying
part. I'm glad you slowed it down to be petty, man. Y'all clapping up for petty law. Hold on, man. Wait. I like pot. Y'all like
Dracarys.
I like petty law. Whoa, let's be petty, man. Let's end the show petty, bro. Let's This is the worst part about they lost to Arizona. They was at full strength. We was not.
Right.
Remember, we was missing almost our whole offensive line.
Yeah. Missing our whole offensive line. Shout out to you, Rodriguez, for the $9.99 for your mind, super chat.
Man, let's go.
Dracarys.
Man, y'all petty like us. Y'all petty.
Oh yeah, man. We sitting there.
They super chat because we petty. I love it.
Yoga fire.
Yeah.
We be sitting there minding our own business, man, and the eagle come fly, hang over our patio, and take a drop on us, and we sitting here like we already licking our wounds over here for this, and y'all gonna fly over here so we can shoot y'all down. Y'all had nothing to do with the situation.
None.
But now they look. Now Kellen Moore is perfect in all thy way. Okay, all right, cool.
Ain't that something?
Okay, cool.
Y'all gonna meet that dude Thanos boss. Ooh,
yeah. We just clip it. Just clip it. We can just clip this part right here.
Yeah.
And play this week 6, week 7. You know, because Kellen Moore was so great, he had Justin Herbert playing better football. Oops. Elite her. Hey, Justin Herbert was looking like Dak, wasn't he?
and see, listen, my boy Trey.
A poor man's version.
See, check this. He Trey right on this law. Trey is right.
Yup. And then they locked in. I was sitting here talking about like, man, you know, Dak Prescott got that no trade clause on his contract. And I said, man, other quarterbacks don't have it. Then Eagles fans come over my channel, reminded me, Hurts got a no trade clause on his contract. And I said, oh, wow, tell me more. And then they paid A.J. Brown. Wasn't A.J. Brown about to fight some people last year on the sidelines? It's finna be some fight time over there.
Yeah. They go melt. They go melt down.
Oh, my God.
And then they trying to act like, hold on real quick. Yeah. I told you, man, they super chat when we petty. He say $9.99 for your mind too, boss. Already, man. Appreciate it, big dog.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, they see y'all petty like us. That's why y'all super chat. Y'all petty, man. Yeah. Petty game.
But let me tell y'all something. When y'all invest in something like that,
when you invest in something,
and you hustling, you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You gonna have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning.
Come on with it, man. Come on with it. Y'all listen to that every morning. Come on with it. Come on with it, boy. So y'all invested in us, man. Y'all know we gonna put in extra work. Y'all invested in us. Ain't that right, boss?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I sure appreciate it.
We're putting some overtime.
I got some more petty. I got some more petty in me. You got some more petty. I got plenty of petty, bro. When it comes to petty, I can be petty all day.
All night, man.
Now hold on real quick. He said, all I know is Jalen destroyed Zimmer's defense win.
If it ain't right.
What is it?
Stop the cap.
That's cap. That's big cap. Win.
They talking about somewhere when they went to they go to the Super Bowl. They didn't play the Vikings that year, did they?
That's cap.
He wasn't even there.
Right. Zimmer been out the league for 2 years.
Play that hard again, boy. We got 20 of them, man. 20 of them in there.
See, when you invest in something,
come on with it, man. Come on with it.
Y'all petty, man. They petty, man. I love petty.
Yeah, man.
Petty. I swear I love y'all, man. We got the best fan. Look, we got us another 20, man. I told y'all was so damn petty. He said it's the same thing they did with Brian Johnson last year. All last season, they praised Johnson. Yup. They praised Johnson simply for having a relationship with Jalen. Yup. Diddy became the most hated. Yup. That's what's finna happen. Yup.
Slow motion with it. Slow motion with it. What I boy said, my fingers keep slipping. I'm trying to grip that. But that tush push wasn't working no more.
Man, I knew it, but yeah, man. I tell you. Yeah, man. Petty. That's how to be though, man. Cause I did notice, I noticed we had a lot of trolls today, bro. I don't know where they came from. We had a mountain of trolls. I don't know where they came from. I ain't never seen this mention. Hold on real quick.
Man.
Hold on real quick. You say all your coaches on 1-year deals.
So?
Yeah.
What they gonna mean when you gotta line them up? You know? So what he's implying is that the Eagles. He's implying that the Eagles are a better team. Is that what he's saying? Is that what he said? Is the Eagles a better team?
And see, he acting like they wasn't all considering firing their head coach. See, y'all need to stop the cap. You got that stop the cap.
Yeah, man. You know, because at the end of the day, here's my thoughts with this right here, man. You know.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
But here's my thing. Every year, the Eagles got the better coach. They got the better quarterback. They got the better running back. They got the better Kool-Aid. They got the better stadium. They got everything better. But when they see us face to face, they fear us in the physical form. Let it be known we troublesome, man. It took us. Last year, we literally swept those boys. Did you know that? But it took us beating ourselves. Dak Prescott stepping out of bounds, right? We get into the 1-yard line, and the dude hitting the guy before he caught the ball or what have you, and they didn't call that, but that's a whole nother storyline. But we for dog sure blew them out the second time around. When the last time they blew us out? I need to know.
Man, I can't even remember.
Let's go.
I gotta ask you a question.
2 more super chats over here, boy. They ain't playing around with it. You got one more over here.
No, I ain't got no more yet. But I gotta ask you. I got one more. I do got one more. I'm gonna take it in just a second. But which one would you rather be? A team that lost to a team that almost beat San Fran, or Tampa?
I'd rather be us than them. Because what was that final score? Was it 32-9?
See, they try to act like Green Bay was sorry. Like Green Bay almost knocked off San Fran.
Yeah.
Green Bay was a nice squad.
If they had a better kicker, they would have beat Green Bay would have beat 49ers.
But Philly, they cap. It's just cap. Let me get my super chat real quick. You said you got one over there too?
Yeah.
He said Kelly Moore 3 teams in 3 years. No said. I mean, Oh, they said, boss, clip what Lord Brunson said about the Bob Shiraz. Now I'm gonna save it. It's gonna come in handy. It's gonna come in handy. I'm gonna wait till I really need that. Oh man, it's a perfect clip. He was capping super hard against Kelly Moore.
We got Phoenix Rising says, "Let's go, Law." Yes, indeed.
See, when you invest in something,
appreciate you, man. And then we got Posey over here for the 10 you in. Appreciate you, man. Shirina gets fired this year. Who's that?
Oh, Sirianni.
Shiriana.
That Philly coach.
No, I want them to keep him. You know, like, my only problem is with,
I think Kelly Moore will get him fired. I think Sirianni actually a good coach. I do.
Oh, you like Nick?
I think he a good coach.
He just got that punchable face. Not
yeah,
saying that
he annoying. He annoying. He's very annoying. But he did build that team to Jalen strengths. Not build a team. He called the offense to Jalen strengths. For real. That one read, yeah, he made it work. Kelly Moore finna try to make Hurts Dak Prescott, and that's where he go totally.
Oh yeah, two different kinds of caliber of quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, Kelly Moore finna try to have it.
Completion percentage, passer rating, Dak is like really, and I'm not just trying to say this because he's the Cowboys, but he's a better thrower of the ball, you know. And if you want to give Hurts a better runner of the ball, I give you that. You know, he can run the hell out of that damn thing. You know,
right?
I give him that.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm getting my final word for real this time. I gotta go.
Let's go.
I gotta go.
Oh, somebody donated 1,000.
I was gonna shut up too and I was gonna keep the show going. Boy, don't play with me.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm not gonna act like I don't see what I see. I see what I see.
What?
In a very professional way, Mike Zimmer is telling everybody, y'all have not supplied me with what I need to get you what you want. I like the guys that we have, but he clearly said, I think we are thin in some areas. As these guys are starting to come into the camps.
Yeah.
I had a $50 super chat. Hold on real quick.
You read it off earlier. You remember?
Okay, yeah, I did read it. I finna say I thought I had another one. I was finna stop.
Hey, don't spoil us with a great time, y'all. Come on with it, you know.
Yeah. But going back to what I was saying. We saw this also even happen with Dan Quinn. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Quinn went out there and was in talks with Bobby Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
He was in talks with him. And Stephen Jones, with those experiments, betted on our guys, LV. Let's learn our lesson. When you hire a coach and he tell you what he need, trust him and go get it. We have the guy to go get it too, Law.
Yeah.
We got the guy that can go get it, that has a history of going to get what you ask him to go get. He got the skills. Will McClay can easily and will go find what you need. You just got to get out the way with them experiments, Steven. Somebody just dropped a super chat.
Yeah.
He said, Kelly Moore scare no one.
Raise hell, take command. I guess he a Commander fan?
I don't know, man. That super chat confusing as can be.
Are you? He could be a Commander fan. Raise. Yeah, he could be a
confused me on that one, bro. I did my best on that. But nah, and I appreciate y'all getting them likes up, man. Y'all did better on that. But that's my final word, man. Help out Jimmer. Like, I mean that. I'm not crazy on what I'm saying. He paused 3 times for a reason.
Yeah.
He being respectful to front office.
Yeah.
He not throwing y'all under the bus. But to me, he is clearly sending a signal. It's a reason why he decided to have a sit down just suddenly. And I'm not going to act like I don't see it. That's my final word.
No doubt, man. And shout out to Phoenix Rising, man. Once again, he made another super chat. He says, on the real, can y'all speak on Micah? We love him, but he doesn't love us. We just want him to focus on football, and he's working 3 jobs. And I give it what you're saying, Rising, but, you know, these guys look at football not for long, right? And when you see some of the players that retire from the NFL, they got to have all of these extra surgeries. They got to have all of these extra times with doctors, man, as far as CTE and all of that stuff. And he's looking for the future. And his love for the game is different from ours, you know, from him being an entertainer, right? So I do get your reasonings out for that, but football is different, y'all, you know, and it's taking me time to get adjusted too, you know, because everybody got a podcast now, and that's the wave of the future, and that's the way of a social media economy now that we are living in. So I'm not going to beat him up on trying to get extra coins in his pockets. But I do agree that do I want to be less of that from Parsons? Yes, but it's not going to happen because that's just the direction he's going there. I would say this though, in closing.
I'm gonna jump in on that one too, Law.
I would prefer Parsons doing this versus going to the club, you know, throwing monies and wands out there, you know, partying, drinking all night. You know, I prefer him to at least be in the confines of a studio, talking his stuff, having good times with other guys on some wholesome stuff and giving back to the community. I do prefer that version of Parsons opposed to what we've seen in the past with Cowboys, stabbing players in the neck with scissors, right? Riding around with 250 pounds of that stuff in the trunk, right? So, man, hey, we just glad they didn't have social media during that time frame. Ain't that right, boss?
Man.
I
will say this. I want to jump in on that one, though, man.
Go ahead.
Because Parsons is getting them back don't mean he don't love us. You said something a long time ago, Lie, and never forget it. The word off is doing this season for a reason. This is the off season. So these guys are young. So when you can go get it, go get it. I would also say this. If we go say Parsons need to love us, I think we need to love these players. Because I do remember when Zeke played on a bad knee and gave us 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. And I saw what we did with that. I saw how we treated him. I saw how Dak came back from that thumb injury early. And I saw how we treated I saw how we treated him. With thumb surgery. So we don't love the players like we want them to love us. Just we don't. So I think if we really showed them love, they would show us love. But do we really show them love? I would say absolutely not. Some of us do, but most of us don't. We look at them as they're our monkeys. Our monkeys for entertainments. To where we want everything in their lives to be about our entertainment. And it's not.
Yeah.
The only time they entertain us is when they're on that field. But every other time, it's a grind. It's a very hard grind. It's a massive sacrifice, and it's a very dangerous game. So I think they already showing us love, to be honest. So that's my final word on that.
Hey, man, you know, I wasted 2.5 hours watching Kingdom of the Apes, man. I encourage you guys not to watch it if you want to just watch dialogue. And what happened is that every human being on the planet lost their identity, and the Kingdom of the Apes, they control all of the identity and information, right? And when you don't know your past, if you don't know your history, you just wandering around trying to find it, right? And to make a long story short, that movie, boss, was longer than the Titanic.
Dang.
But that movie was so long, boy. I said, man, these apes talking all day, man, and no action, no swinging from trees or nothing. Only action I saw was in the first beginning. They went and got some eagle eggs, man. That's it, you know. And then he dropped them, you know. So all I can say is, man, is that. Let's get on up out of here, man. But don't watch Kingdom of the Apes, man. That joke is longer than Titanic, man.
That's the final word, man. Monkeys.
Monkeys, yeah.
Get that man what he need.
And what he needs.
Lately I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it